Hey everybody, this is Amber. Welcome back. I just want to take a look at Packet Tracer, and we're going to look at trace routes and ping on a network. So I'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and open up Packet Tracer here. We're just going to look at this first lab here. Alright, so we're just going to do a few things here with the network that you see. Starting with this first one here, we're going to take a look at PC W host. You can see when I hover over it, it gives you some information. You'll see here the gateway and some other information on that. So we're just going to open this up. We're going to take a look at desktop and go into the command prompt. And then we're going to start on this particular one. We're going to take a look at a simple ping from that router to cisco.com. We're going to take a look at what that does when we do a ping. Alright, you'll see here what it does. So we're pinging cisco.com. It'll show you the address. This also shows you the first one timed out because it has to go such a great distance to ping that. You'll see here what the packets are. Sent was 4, received was 3, so we lost 1, which is a 25% loss. And then you'll see each one of the pings listed here. And then we're going to take this same PC and we're going to go ahead and we're going to ping an address on the other end of the network here. So we're going to ping this right here, the 192.168.4.10. And then you'll see what it does here. And this is going to go through its process, and I'll show you here. We're going from this PC to this one here. And as you can see here, the request is actually timing out and is not going across that route here. So what we're actually going to do now is we're going to take a look here a little bit further and go into, so the router on this same network, we're going to take a look at that. And there we go. So we'll just take a look here. It looks like it's not going to let us into that router here. So we're going to take a look at the one just above that. We'll go into the CLI. I'm going to hit enter. Brings up the prompt for the actual router itself. And then we're going to take it. We're going to do those same things. We're going to do, first we're going to ping www.cisco.com. This is going to show you what the route looks like on a router as opposed to a PC command prompt to another PC. And I see here that it's translating. I'll walk through that process. you'll see here the successful is 100% successful. And then we'll also take that same thing, we'll go ahead and we'll ping the 192.168.4.10 on the other end of that. And you'll see here what it does on that. So the dots here you're going to see that are coming up, those, each one is an attempt to connect to that and ping that that IP address. And you can see here that it was a 0% success rate, so it didn't actually complete that. So that kind of shows you the difference between a ping on a PC and a ping on a router. So the other thing that we can also take a look here at is a trace route. So I'll go ahead and I'll pull this back up. We're going to look at the command prompt again, and we're going to do trace route from that computer to Cisco again. You're going to see that route that it takes here, how long it takes to reach each route, each IP address of the destinations on that route. And then we'll do that same trace route. And actually what I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to show you the difference here. So we're going to trace route to one of the computers, 192. We're going to do this one here. .168.2.10. You're going to see the route's a little different. Still goes through the process, but it's going to jump. And we just, instead of going across the network, we went from here to this computer. So it still has to go through the ISP off to another network, but it's just like going across to the one over here, the 192.168.4.10. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go out of this. Close that out. I'll open this router back up, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a trace route on a router so you can see this as well. Trace route, or actually spell it out, trace route, www.cisco.com. It's going to look similar. You're going to see the address is going to show first, how long it takes to get there, each jump that it needs to make. And then we're going to see something very similar with the trace route to the IP address as well, 192.168.2.10. And you're going to see here that you're going to get that same jump. We can even do a trace route across to that IP address that we worked with on the other side of the ISP, 192.168.4.10. See if it negotiates the same information here. See, this one's a little bit different. You're going to see here that it starts timing out when it's tracing this route. And it actually will continue to do that because it looks like it's not able to negotiate the end result. There's something wrong on the end of that network. So it will just continue. If I don't stop it, it'll continue to run through that. So, I mean, that kind of gives you an idea of taking a look at a trace route and also ping across a network. I hope that was informative and helped you out a little bit.